it's me, Miss Mems, and we're going to be singing some songs, playing some games, and reading a story. Now, the first game we're going to play is we are going to learn the parts of a flower. The parts of a flower. Did you know that a flower has got different parts and each part has got a very special name? Did you know that? Well, today we're going to be learning those names. Now, remember, the parts that are coloured are the parts that we're going to guess. I'm going to show you the picture and you have to guess if you know what it's called. What is this red part called? What's it called? It's called the petals. The petals. These are the petals. All right. What is this yellow part called? The part that is yellow. Do you know what it's called? It's called the stamen. How about this green part? What's this green part called? It's called the calyx. The calyx. How about this other green part at the top? Do you know what it's called? It's called the pistil. And now you know the names of the parts of a flower. If anybody asks you, what's this part of a flower called? You know. Okay, it's time for our positive affirmation for the day. As usual, I'm going to shuffle, 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 and then I'm going to ask Elle to come and choose one. All right, Elle, choose which one. Which one would you like to choose? This one. All right, thank you, Elle. Our positive affirmation for the day says, my body is my best friend. That means you need to take care of your body, you need to eat your vegetables, you need to do some exercise and take care of your body because my body is my best friend. So, I've got our globe again this week and our map. Remember, like I said last time, the globe and the map are very similar. They've got exactly the same things on it. Just this represents the world round and this is the same thing but it's just flat. Today we're going to be looking at a different continent.
This is our world. Last week we stopped over at South America. Let's stop over in Europe and see what we can see. In Europe there is a place called the United Kingdom. It's made up of 4 different countries: England, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. Some people like to eat fish and chips, bangers and mash, haggis, Welsh cakes, shepherd's pie, Sunday roast, cottage pie, and English breakfast. Some like to wear clothes like I am wearing now. Most people speak English. They are lovely and friendly people. I have some homework for you, like last week. Have a look at another place in Europe and see what you can see. Find out about the people. What do they eat, speak, and wear? I'll do it with Lola. It was really fun doing it last time. Before Miss Mem starts to sing, me and Lola would like to say something. Please subscribe to our channel, like, press the notification bell to get notified on every video we upload.
And also check out all our videos by clicking on the playlist.
Thank you!
All right, it's time for some singing. You ready? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The driver on the bus says, tickets please, tickets please, tickets please. The driver on the bus says, tickets please all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The children on the bus make too much noise, too much noise, too much noise. The children on the bus make too much noise all day long. And the mummies on the bus say shh, 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 shh. The mummies on the bus say shh, 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 all day long. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. And when the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes. And down came a blackbird and pecked on her nose. All right, everyone, it's time for a story. And the book we're going to be reading today is called The Highway Rat. And it's written by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. Remember, when we're listening to a story, we need to sit quietly and listen so we can hear the story. The highway rat was a baddie. The highway rat was a beast. He took what he wanted and ate what he took. His life was one long feast. His teeth were sharp and yellow. His manners were rough and rude. And the highway rat went riding, 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 riding along the highway and stealing the traveller's food. A rabbit came hopping along the road, then stopped with a paw in the air. For blocking her way was the highway rat, who cried out, "Who goes there? Give me your pastries and puddings. Give me your chocolate and cake. For I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and whatever I want I take." "I have no cakes," the rabbit replied. "I just have a bunch of clover." The highway rat gave a scornful look, but ordered, "Hand it over. This clover is bound to be tasteless. This clover is dull as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this clover belongs to me." A squirrel came bounding along the road, then stopped with a shake and a shiver. For reining his horse was the highway rat, who thundered, "Stand and deliver! Give me your buns and your biscuits. Give me your chocolate eclairs. For I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and the rat thief never shares." "I have no buns," the squirrel replied. "I just have a sack of nuts." The robber snatched the sack and snarled, "I'll have no ifs or buts. These nuts are probably rotten. These nuts are as hard as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and these nuts belong to me." Some ants came crawling along the road, then stopped with a somersault. For baring his teeth was the highway rat, who bellowed a deafening halt. "Give me your sweets and your lollies. Give me your toffees and chews. For I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and nobody dares refuse." "We have no sweets," the ants replied. "We just have this nice green leaf." "Oh, no, you don't, not any more," declared the highway thief. "This leaf is nasty and bitter. This leaf is as thin as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this leaf belongs to me." With never a please or a thank you, the rat carried on this way. Flies from a spider, milk from a cat, he once stole his own horse hay. The creatures who travelled the highway grew thinner and thinner and thinner, while the highway rat grew horribly fat from eating up everyone's dinner. A duck came waddling down the road, then stopped with a "How do you do?" "I see you have nothing," the rat complained. "In that case, I'll have to eat you. I doubt if you're terribly juicy. Most likely you're tough as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and I fancy duck for tea." "Hang on," quacked the duck, "for I have a sister with goodies you might prefer. I know that she'd love to meet you, and I'm certain you like her. For in her cave, her deep dark cave, right at the top of the hill, are biscuits and buns aplenty, and there you may eat your fill." "Lead on," cried the rat, and they took to the road, which seemed it would never end. Onwards they rode and upwards, bend after bend after bend. At last they came to a lonely cave, and the duck began to quack. She quacked, "Good evening, sister, sister, sister," And sister, 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 a voice from the cave came back. Do you have the cakes and chocolates? The highway robber cried. And chocolates, 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 the voice from the cave replied. I'm coming to take them, the rat thief yelled. His greedy eyes grew round. And take them, take them, take them, came back the welcome sound. The highway rat leapt off his horse. Into the cave he strode. The duck took hold of the horse's reins and galloped down the road. Faster and ever faster, following all the bends. The plucky young duck went riding, 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 galloping down the highway back to her hungry friends. Then they shared out the food from the saddlebags and they feasted all night long. Bright were their flames of bonfire, loud was the music and song. Wild was the moonlight dancing, merry in cheer and chat, for now they could live in freedom, safe from the highway rat. And as for the rat in the echoey cave, he shouted and wandered till he found his way out of the darkness on the other side of the hill. A thinner and greyer and meeker rat, he robs the roads no more, for he landed a job in a cake shop, a cake shop, a cake shop, and they say he still works in the cake shop, sweeping the cake shop floors. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you again next week. Bye!